9.4 of this game is now complete in percentage. And now we get to drive the Torida, which is the car that we just won from Maria. As for the colour I'm going to drive this in, well, yeah, let's drive this thing in grey. Why not? And I believe the next street racer we're going after, if we're doing this in chronological order, is Angel. And then after that I think we're going after Gina and Hector. However, one other thing that should be noteworthy is... oh, okay. Apparently I cannot shoot under... yeah. I think Moses is just doing that to intimidate me. He probably knows I'm not afraid. I'm just trying to make sure that I do each of these in chronological order. And I think this is also where the game itself is going to get a bit more challenging from now on. Judging by what I can see at least. And catching up to Angel. And I'm going to assume April must be the name of his wife. Anyways, chasing after Angel. However, with Angel, there is also another guy we'll be racing up against.
Oh man, your car is getting wrecked. Might as well drop out.
How about no? Because my car is running pretty good. So the car Angel has, well, it's basically a very loose interpretation of the Honda S2000, if you look up closely. But there is also another guy that we'll be racing against for his car, as well as Angel, who, by the way, is the official guy we're racing, but there's another guy we're racing, and his name, I think, is Diego. And he will be racing us in, well, what is basically a hot rod. Anyways, we are at the starting point, and now onto the cutscene.
Dude, this underprivileged freak is fronting with that hoopty. Maybe I'll just drag him around a bit, then destroy his ride. What you got, friend? Ready to read my plates?
Let's see how we do.
Listen up, friend. I count us down, then we go. 5, 4,
Alright,
3,
here we go.
2, 1, go! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Is this like my third attempt now, or is it my fourth? Nah, this has got to be my third. Because I'm pretty sure if there was any brief first attempt, then well, I can assure you, whatever attempt that was, it clearly didn't count. Because I had... oh, fuck you. You're gonna have to crash me harder than that if you want to beat me. Something to consider. Anyways, up into second position now. I'm not going to use my nitrous too early. I know this is where the AI might be slightly faster than me, but I will catch up to the leader again in a split second. Angel is somewhere right behind me. I'm slowly catching up to the leader, whoever he or she is. And not doing too badly at this stage. And Angel completely misses the junction there. And using nitrous, and there we go. I win! And we've now unlocked the burnout mechanism, which will come in use for our next race. And that only took me 11 minutes to get through that first race. I knew what it was I needed to do, I just needed to make sure I didn't botch it. But anyways, so won by 1.2 seconds over Angel. Connor was third, followed by JD, and it was Colton who finished a distant fifth and last. Also, did I mention both of our cars are moving because of the pedestrian that is there? I just figured I'd mention that. Anyways, onto our thumbnail capturing thing. Because it will come in use. As I am constantly trying to change my camera view to get some decent shots of my Torida. Yeah, he definitely did that intentionally. I think if he did that in real life, he probably would have killed me, but either way, in the States at least, it's the left-hand side of the car, well, as well as most of the world in fact. They have the driver's side on the left-hand side of the car, rather than the right-hand side, which is where we here in Britain have the driver position. Other notable countries I can think of that have the driver side on the right-hand side of the car would be the likes of Australia and Japan, and probably a number of other countries I'm missing. I think China also has the driver position on the right-hand side as well. Although that could just be me. Anyways, let's continue with the career mode.
When you need to jump off the line or a little boost to get back up to speed, just hold your handbrake and hit the gas. When you let off the handbrake, you'll take off like a rocket, yo.
Damn, this is hella weak. The old man's in town. Hope he doesn't catch wind of this.
I'm taking you down, dude. Make sure your brakes are ready to bleed.
You want to smoke your tires, kid? Hold your handbrake and hit the gas. That'll help you. You see that light? When it turns green, this race starts.
Yeah, did I also mention the burnout mechanism in this game gives us a ton of speed? As in that is one very useful thing that we get from doing the burnout.
When it's green, we shoot the hell out of here.
Yeah, so basically what the burnout mechanism does as well, it gives us a boost off the line, and it can also help us build up speed in a straight line quicker compared to what we would normally do. And gonna use up my nitrous here, although I probably used it a split second too soon. Also not gonna go too deep on the banking this time. I'm gonna make sure my car is positioned further up so I don't veer downwards into the bank And
Hey bro, this is
oh, okay.
Remember, doing a burnout can get you a good jump off the line or back up to speed after a wreck. Of course, we all know you don't wreck, right?
And quite surprisingly, I did win that race in the end. I guess it must have been because Diego got a worse landing than I did. But anyways, we've now got the 1971 Bestia. And I'm now going to switch over to that car.
Friend, the old man is losing his touch. But genetically, I am the human masterpiece. Marvel at the wonder.
Well, at least you got rid of Pops.
Apparently, Diego is Angel's father.
Yo, this is Moses. Don't let this driver get you soft.
All fair.
Okay, here we go. You know, one thing that's really cool about the burnout mechanism is that you can immediately build up speed once you've got some wheel spin and you're stationary. You can basically build up speed almost immediately afterwards, which is one really cool thing about the burnout mechanism in this game, and probably the first of many cool things about this game, judging by what I can see at least. And now we need to do a 360, or at least a 180. And narrowly avoid hitting that truck, as I now have a pretty sizable lead over the second placed car. And now going downhill, heading straight through this shopping mall and slamming into a car whilst I do it. But that's okay, I do not lose too much speed whilst doing it.
I hope you didn't get cheap and skimp on the gas. You need everything you have to get close to me, dude.
And gonna use a shot of nitrous whilst I'm here, just because, well, this will come in use. And I have got some serious damage on this car now. I really don't want to crash too many more times now, because if I do, then well, I'm basically dead. But it's okay, because I'm gonna win this race first try.
This might be your lucky night.
And Angel is all the way at the back, I think. I'm pretty sure there were 7 opponents in this race. Well, let's see where Angel finishes. Okay, he finishes 5th. I'm also glad to say the damage on the Bestia wasn't any worse. Oh, okay. I'm going to assume there must have just been 6 opponents. Oh, correction. I was right first time, there were 7. So won that race in the end by 4.36 seconds over Colton. JD was 3rd, followed by Jeff. Angel 5th. Connor finishes in 6th, and it was Luigi who finished a very distant last. And now we get to move on to our next cutscene.
My car! Man, how am I gonna explain this one away? Time for the trust fund.
Some friendly advice, dude. Don't show your face around here again.
Whatever you say. But either way, we have now got the Interna. And now the only 2 racers we have left to beat are Gina and Hector. But first of all, I'm gonna head back and check out my new ride. Well, new rides, to be more specific. So, the first one we win is the 71 Bestia, which is based off of a Pontiac GTO, and we also get the Interna, which, as you can clearly tell, is loosely based off a Honda S2000. And this will probably be the car that I use in the next segment, because, well, I just drove the Bestia. So, in terms of our current progress, we are now 14.5% complete, and we just have 2 races left in Los Angeles.